treated. Spin, make it come beat. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I gang, on my own. Get my way up,
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Right there, hurt.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go. No. 19 strikes, 19 strikes, no, lead, go.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Seven Pirates.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gives this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass, check pass.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
No, check, no check. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 19 right.
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Block it in motion right.
Back in 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught by Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over special entertainment at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Okay, ready?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3. Hurt. Right there, hurt. 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. He'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Check pass, check pass. Pat the street, pat the street. Broncos. Mustang 19.
They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey, pass. 18 rattle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's Gallup on the slant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Metcalf. He's got room past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
On the set. Warriors 17. Hey, Matt Russell, 19 wide. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now this throw caught left side. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Check pass. 79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Come 19, come 19. Panther Street, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game. They
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits.
No.
Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make better get around right now.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader, in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we wanna be high and always above what's beneath. need a black superhero.